Hi, welcome to this tutorial. It's been a long time, it's been more than a week, and I've been quite occupied with some activities. That's why I've not been posting on the space, but I'm glad I'm back now and we can resume from where we stopped. So, we're projecting from now to 20th of July, where the course will be released for the 20 days of designs using Adobe Illustrator. So, let's get into it. So, today we're going to be recreating this probably use this technique, just the technique that is used here, and see how I can recreate this using Adobe Illustrator. I'm very sure this was used, Photoshop was used in this case. Then, but I want to use Adobe Illustrator. I'll show you how you could use it and recreate something like this. So I couldn't get the exact image of this, but I got something similar. So I got something similar. I'm going to use Photoshop to edit this and cut out this part, then we proceed. So let's try and cut out just this spread part. Use my quick selection tool. Let's scale it up. I think it's big enough. And then we can begin to select this part. Now, for the rest of the part that's not properly selected, we will use the negative part of that. And in case it's giving us troubles, then in this case use our tool here, which is our polygon tool, polygon lasso tool, and we select, you hold on Alt, and we can be able to subtract this part like so. And let's look for that. That part is subtracted, and is there any other part that is not looking nice? So let's cut it. Control J. That's the part that's been cut. Good. We have something good. We'll tilt it a little bit because I think if we check it here, we could see the angle. Okay, so I think it's normal. Let's go back. So let's begin to add probably some highlights, some shadows and stuff like that. But I want to see if it can give me something good. So we are going to use a filter, the camera raw, and we are going to edit. We are going to edit it and probably add some clarity to it. So there's exposure this, but we do not want too much of exposure. We do not want too much of shadows. So what we're doing now, we going to increase the clarity, not too much, please. Uh, the haze, not too much, please. And what again? What are we doing? Yeah, so I think we will go with this. We don't add too much grains to it, so probably we might just touch the exposure, or sorry, the highlight and the shadows again. Good. So this is the after, and this is the before. So after. Yeah. So now let's export this as PNG. So just quick export. Now, so let's go into Adobe Illustrator and change this. We can relink it. So we select that, and I think that's good. So let's keep it by its side. Now, this is AI generated. I'm 100% sure this looks a little bit realistic. So we'll just take what we have and manage. So we'll be using the same colors, and it's just us creating it because it's a good design, and I truly love the output of it. So we have that color chosen, and to create this, we just use the rounded rectangle tool and click drag there, and like so. For the round it up a little bit, and we'll be using this color. We drag this other one to the other side. Spaces should not be too much. We could group them and place them, ensure they are placed at the center. So we'll ungroup them again. And on to group is Control G, to ungroup is Control Shift G. That's how you group and ungroup. So select two of them like that. Good. So we also have this part here. We can decide to duplicate, raise this top to this part, this one to this part, like so. Obviously, control we choose this color. Now to make these other parts, we highlight this. So holding on the shift key and clicking on the two sides will ensure that these two parts are only highlighted. Then we could straight it out like that. So that's how they got this part using the technique. Good. Good. So let's have bring this one to the top right here. I think we can make use of lights and shadows. So let's take it back into Adobe Photoshop. And in this case, we'll use our dodge and burn tool. This is the burn tool. And I think we could add more burns under that. So because we'll be making use of shadows or something like that. And then more dodge, which is the highlight, could be on this. So we could increase stops here. Then we'll also go back to the burn. So the burn, I think so. It's okay. Good. It's okay to here. Okay. So I think the burn is too much there. We reduce the exposure to about 30 something. Then we could work our way that way. Good. So I think we have where we have established the fact that light is hitting on this part while it's casting a shadow, but not too much on this case. So add more shadows here. Yeah, so and it's casting shadows here. And we're going to do the shadows in Adobe Illustrator in that part. So in this case, let's zoom in. It's going to update, it's going to ask for an update shortly. But let's just zoom in to create our own shadow. So we can do it manually, having a custom shape using our curvature tool in this case, like so, like so, then like so. Yes, and yeah, that's it. So yes, and that's so. I think so. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like this. Good. I think this just is the ellipse here. Ellipse will not give me what I want. We're gonna adjust this manually instead. Let's take it to the back. Good. Yeah, like so. So we choose the black color, add blur to it. Gaussian blur 30 is okay. In case it's not satisfactory, like so. I think the blur is too much. We could reduce it by 10. Okay, and bring you down. Good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to group these two together. Then I'll group it together. And we are going to duplicate these guys. So we select the two of them, Control C, Control F to place in front. And what we're going to do is that we're going to also duplicate this guy, Control C, Control F. Then take one of this guy to the top of it. Then we'll merge it with this guy. So we'll create a clipping mask with him, like so. Then hue 2 also will create a clipping mask with you. Sorry, that's not the one. This guy and this guy. But first of all, we'll bring this guy to the top, and then we select this, so create a clipping mask with hue. So that's how we can come about what was done here.
I think so. This is the concept, right? Let me do a concept. Okay, now let me explain it for you. What I actually mean, what I did here. Let me just explain it. So I want the shape to be on top of it. So let's just delete everything and start from fresh. So I want this shape, and we have two shapes, and I want them to connect to each other. So I could choose this color, and I could choose you to be this color. Good. So I want this shape to transition between this guy, from this guy to this next one. So let's zoom in for more precision. I will first of all, bring it to where I want it to be. So I don't lose the position. So I want it to transition from here to here. So now all I just need to do is create a duplicate of everything. So I could select the whole of them, Control C, Control F, means that it's a duplicate of everything. You understand? But now what I need to do is I select this one and I take it to the top of it, because when you're clipping mask, what you're using to clip has to be on top. So you select the tool and you say control, and you might click on it and you say clipping mask. So it has been clipped already. It has been clipped already here. So you could see that. Now, this one is just acting as a background, right? The clipping mask still remains. This green one is just the background. If you want, you could delete it, and that's it. But we want to just show you something. So now we have this one which is already on top of it. So we select the other ones behind, or the other one behind. Then we also create a clipping mask. So this is how it breaks and transition from one point to another. So that's the technique I used here to create this. So let me get the font for you so we continue from where we stopped. Okay, so I have something similar, but it's not the font. I have something similar. We could go ahead and search for more. So let me just search for more and see if I could get something that is exactly like that. So let me duplicate that, and let's speed it up. So okay, so I have this. It looks kind of encouraging, but we're going to do something on it. Let me reduce the space between the T and the O, such like that. Oh, I can increase it back because we're about to do something. And then increase this part too. So this is what we're going to do. Now we're going to add an offset part. We're going to use the appearance panel for this. So change it to good black, and we're going to use the layer below to add the effect. So we have good parts, good offset parts, and we can reduce it like so. Minutes, we have a round corners there, and okay. So I think we have something similar. And if I want, I could I could make it. I could expand it, but I do not want to expand it in this case, so that I can be able to edit my text if I want to edit my text. So hot dog is what we want. Hot dog. Put it in center, and we could, I do not advise you to do this, please, but I'm just doing it because of educational purposes. Do not stretch your text. Do not, please, I repeat, do not stretch your text. Now, so you see, in this case, if I select a color here, it's going to affect only the offset part. So this is where you need to apply this technique of knowing what layer you're selecting. And yeah, so in this case, so this is what we're doing. Then if the offset part is too much, we can consider reducing it. Good. What do we do with our cunning? Yeah, so just a little that, no, that's much. That could touch. Yeah, so send it to the back. But before we send it to the back, let's make a duplicate of it because we do not want to create another text. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Um, so here we could see hot dog eat. I do not know what to write there, so I just put on eat. We could send it also to the back of not too much. Good, that's it. Like so, and then we'll have our own text there. So we can make duplicates of those ones, and we could say get your tasty, freshly made. So hot dogs there, and then we could use it and then place it there. Mm-hmm. Then we'll go to appearance panel. We will making use of this color, so let's add it to the color palette. Okay, so this guy, we'll select it from the color palette. You too select from the color palette, and if you are too much, we adjust our offset. Okay, now I know it's not the font, and it's disturbing that it's not the font. I am actually doing stop. I'm disturbed that it's not the font, and I'm using a font that I think could work. Okay, so let's try something. Let's choose this guy. Well, I do not want my. Okay, good. Let's scale it down and bring it here. Offset parts 20. Nah, it's not even slightly close. Good, like that. So send it to the left to get your freshly tasty, or get your tasty freshly made hot dogs. Um, the truth is not coming out the way I wanted, and maybe probably this is a failed project, but I'm still gonna upload it. I'm just gonna stop before uploading this because it's a 20-day learning session, and it's not meant to be all roses. I don't know why I'm saying this in records. So let's continue. We're going to learn something today. At least we've learned something. So let's see hot house, and let's choose white. Like so, white there, white there. So I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the design. If it's catchy, if it's not, then you give reasons, or you probably don't give reasons. Just tell me what you think is off about the design. Then from there, we'll make our corrections. Probably I'll make a correction, then I'll update it right here on my on the post on YouTube here. So this is it. This is the original copy, and this is my own version of that same design. Is it looking good? Is it looking bad? But this is me using Adobe Illustrator to create something. And that is the end of today's video. Please, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. I will so be happy if you guys commented and probably give me heads up of what you think about this design. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.